Date 5th to 23rd February 2024, 3 weeks. Intermediate camera operation techniques. Date 15th to 26th April 2024, 2 weeks. Managing the boss and modern office administration. Date 6th to 31st May 2024, 2 weeks. Accounting and auditing in the public service. Date 20th to 31st May 2024, 2 weeks. New technologies, optic fiber, IP technologies, automation storage management and wireless technology. Date 17th to 28th June 2024, 2 weeks. Digital marketing. Date 1st to 12th July 2024, 2 weeks. The course fee for the 3-week course is 160,000 naira, while the fee for the 2-week course is 130,000 naira only. Accommodation inclusive. The venue for all courses is the serene and secure environment of the NTA Television College near Old Government House, Revealed, Jos. For more information, please call 0813-551-3892 or 0803-079-5335. NTA TV College, Jos. Training you to be the best you want to be.
Are you a tech enthusiast? Perhaps you want to know more about the devices and gadgets you use. Tech Mode will bridge that gap. Connects great minds while explaining everything about technology as it concerns you.
It is Tech Mode.
Tech Mode is unlocking your tomorrow today.
New tariff regime for Band A electricity consumers in focus on NTA Tuesday Live. What is the rationale behind the increase and which customers are classified under Band A? Stakeholders on hand to educate customers on the modalities coming up Tuesday, the 9th of April 2024 at 10:30 p.m. on NTA Tuesday Live on the network service. Tuesday Live, incisive and educative. Join us.
You're still watching Nationwide on NTA. Fitness is a crucial aspect of the Nigerian Air Force recruitment process, and as it is coming on the backdrop of World Health Day, Defense correspondent Najat Tijani highlights the medical significance against the recruitment process of non-tradesmen into the Nigerian Air Force, among other health measures of the NAF.
Does it entail to become an airman, an airwoman, or even an officer in the Nigerian Air Force? This is what the NTA crew is at the Nigerian Air Force Base in Kaduna to find out in the light of the ongoing recruitment exercise taking place from the 2nd of April to the 7th of April 2024. I have with me Squadron Leader Suleiman Aliyu, who is a consultant radiologist working with the 465 Nigerian Air Force Hospital, Kano, as well as a member of the medical team for the NAF 2023-2024 recruitment exercise. And he'll be telling us why it is important. Why is this an important aspect of the recruitment process, which has so many steps?
There are some minimal requirements, medical requirements that you are expected to be met. Your cardiovascular system is expected to be optimal. So in that light, when candidates come for exercise like this, we check their blood pressure to make sure they are not hypertensive, to make sure their blood pressure is not above 140/80, because we all know the importance of having a normal blood pressure and the implication of having a high blood pressure, because high blood pressure has implications like cardiac failure and even sudden death.
Has been Squadron Leader Suleiman Aliyu, one of the members of the medical team for the NAF recruitment exercise 2023-2024, as well as a consultant radiologist, talking on the importance of the medical screening to becoming a military and Nigerian Air Force personnel, and of course, and also what the Nigerian Air Force does all the time to ensure health in the host community and of course among the air community.
Thank you so much, Najatu. And we are not done from Kaduna. Let's now hear from Mohammed, who has some stories for us.
Lagos in Kaduna. Nigeria is faced with challenges that knows no religion or ethnicity, but coming together in unity of purpose will help surmount some of these challenges according to stakeholders. It is this understanding, however, that prompted some pastors here in Kaduna State to share food with their Muslim brothers to break their fast, all in the spirit of unity. Haruna Muhammad reports.
As the Muslims await the time to break their fast at the Atiku Awal Mosque in Gwarimi, suddenly Reverend Joseph John Hayab and other pastors arrive with the food for iftar. They interacted on the need to set aside religious differences and foster unity for a prosperous Nigeria. The gesture is courtesy of Global Peace Foundation in collaboration with other stakeholders with the sole aim of promoting peace and tolerance amongst the people.
We continue to work together as a team, work together as fellow citizens who will change this country. But the further we allow division, then we will not make any progress. So our message is, let's unite to build Nigeria.
We are here to demonstrate human relationship in practice.
Guinea, the relationship between Islam and other religions is from day one.
The act of kindness is appreciated by the beneficiaries while calling on others to take cue from them. Haruna Mohammed, NTA News.
Zakat and Waqf Foundation has distributed Zakat funds worth 10 million naira to the poor and vulnerable people here in Kaduna State. Religious leaders at the event called on the wealthy individuals in the society to endeavor to be giving out Zakat to reduce the rate of poverty in the society, as practiced by Prophet Muhammad during his lifetime. The report.
One after the other, the beneficiaries received their envelopes containing the sum of 50,000 naira. Among them is this old man Umar Isyaku, whose face was lit up with satisfaction, commending the effort of the Zakat Foundation for the kind gesture. The beneficiaries were asked to use the Zakat funds wisely by investing in small businesses that will gradually grow and provide them a stable income to take care of their families.
I felt happy and excited.
Last year, we had 16 million naira distributed to 277 beneficiaries. And this year, as you can see, so far, we are having 10 million naira that we are distributing to over about 200 beneficiaries at the moment today in this occasion.
Our rich men must know that the zakah is one of the pillars of Islam. As a person believes in prayer, he must believe in paying zakat.
On the faces of most of these people, as they received the zakat funds, was a sense of gratitude and a reminder that amidst the harsh realities of life, there is always room for kindness and compassion if the rich continue to obey the rule of Allah to give out the zakat fund to those in need in Kaduna.
And that's our contributions from Kaduna. Back to Elizabeth in our Abuja studio. Good evening, Elizabeth. Good evening, Elizabeth.
So much, Mohammed. President Bola Tinubu congratulates Alhaji Aliyu Babatunde Oduwole as he marks his 80th birthday. As an active citizen and believer in Nigeria's potential for greatness, and backed on many lofty advocacies to promote public accountability, peace and dialogue. The President acknowledges his contributions, set up various fora for citizens' engagement and community relations, citing his United Muslim Foundation that cares for families during Ramadan as he marks this birthday. The President wishes him good health and renewed vigor in his service to humanity. Meanwhile, President Bola Tinubu has departed Abuja for Lagos ahead of Eid al-Fitr. A statement by the Special Advisor to the President on Media and Publicity, Ajurin Gelale, says the President will use this solemn occasion, which marks the end of Ramadan, to observe prayers for Nigeria along with his family. The statement adds that official duties continue during and after the holidays. Now, as the day of fasting and nights of prayers continue to come to a close, a last-minute task not to be forgotten is Zakat al-Fitr, or alms giving, to mark the end of Ramadan. Tokpe Alabi in this report takes a look at the significance of the last obligation by Muslims.
قد أفلح من تزكى وذكر اسم ربه فصلى.
Ramadan fast is associated with various forms of devotions. Apart from the fastings, obligatory prayers, and other acts of worship, the month is also characterized with almsgiving. One major act required at the end of Ramadan fast is Zakatul Fitri. The purpose of Zakatul Fitri is to enable poor people celebrate Eid al-Fitri, the festival to break the Ramadan fast.
The main idea is to make everybody has something to eat on that very day. He may not even have time to go and work for what he can eat.
We need to give a lot of charity. We need to have empathy for the less privileged.
And when it comes to difficulties of life, the biggest of them is food. Anybody that is hungry will not even listen to anything. So this Zakatul Fitri is to cater for something like that.
Zakatul Fitri used to wipe away all your sins, and it completes your Ramadan fasting.
This form of charity becomes mandatory from sunset on the last day of fasting and remains so until the beginning of Eid prayer. It is given by the head of the household for each member of the family. The measurement is 1 sa'ah or 4 mudu of grains to be given out as Zakatul Fitri per person.
Zakatul Fitr can pay it, when the Ramadan is coming to an end, starting from, like 2 days to the end of Ramadan.
So anyone given after the Eid become ordinary charity. So that is why Zakatul Fitri, the popular food in your community is what they ask us to use.
If the rich among the society, the haves, if they consider the have-nots, we discover that it will be a better place for us to live in.
Islamic clerics say Zakatul Fitri basically censors that the poor have food resources to celebrate Eid, thank Allah, and share the day's joy with their families. In Abuja, Tope Alabi, NTA News.
The Sultan of Sokoto and President General Supreme Council for Islamic Affairs Mohammed Saad Abubakar has asked Muslims to look for the new moon of Shawwal 1445 AH on Monday 8th of April 2024. A statement signed by Professor Sambo Walik Junaido, Chairman Advisory Committee on Religious Affairs, Sultanic Council Sokoto, says Monday is 28th of Ramadan 1445 AH and the date to look for the new moon of Shawwal. The sighting of the new moon should be reported through the following numbers for onward communication to the Sultan. And Vice President Kashim Shettima says the kind of unity and common purpose being projected in Borno State is unprecedented in the annals of contemporary Nigerian political history. The Vice President stated this when he was hosted to Iftar, the traditional breaking of fast at the Government House, Maiduguri. Mohammed Goni reports.
The Vice President Kashim Shettima, who is in the state for Salah break, was received on arrival by the Borno State Deputy Governor Umar Usman Kadapur, representing the Governor Babagana Umar Azilim, who is in Saudi Arabia for LS Hajj. Other dignitaries at the airport to receive the Vice President include Senator Kakashaw Lan, Member House of Representative Usman Zanna, and other top government functionaries. The tradition of hosting people in the state to iftar ceremony to jointly break the Ramadan fast is a tradition which has become a well-recognized norm in Borno State since the military era. Borno State government therefore deemed it fit to honor the Vice President by hosting him to the traditional fast breaking. Vice President Kashim Shettima described the tradition of hosting dignitaries to iftar as a demonstration of unity and brotherhood the state is known for, to sustain the spirit of comradeship and partnership.
Let us continue on this path of unity and progress. There can never be peace without development, and there can never be development without peace.
Deputy Governor Umar Usman Kadapur, who welcomed the Vice President to his home state, said government and people of Borno have been honored to break fast with the number 2 citizens of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
We are privileged and honored to break our fast with the number 2 citizen of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
The tradition of breaking of Ramadan fast had in attendance dignitaries and critical stakeholders in the state. In Maiduguri, Mohammed Goni, NTA News.
Still on the 2024 Ramadan fast, the National Supreme Council for Islamic Affairs, through its Education, Social and Health Mission in collaboration with the Federation of Muslim Women and Muslim Sisters Organization, MSS Sokoto State Chapters, have presented assorted food items to 100 deserving households in Sokoto to enable them observe the Ramadan fast with ease. Bashir Ibrahim Nababa reports that the distribution exercise was conducted at the Zakat and Endowment Commission, Sokoto.
These are among the 100 households drawn from the state capital, Sokoto, to benefit from the act of generosity.
It's not only in Sokoto that this kind of charity activity is going on in this Ramadan. This is only a small fraction of what MESH is doing.
Sincere appreciation to the Supreme Council of Islam in Nigeria through the MESH organization for this magnanimous gesture that they have done to Sokoto State today. As we can see, we have more than 100 households that are going to benefit from this package.
Sokoto is among the states in the Federation selected to benefit from the charity in the spirit of month of Ramadan. From Sokoto, Bashir Ibrahim Nababa, NTA News.
For more reports on Nationwide, let's head to the ancient city of Ibadan, where Kemi is standing by. Nice to see you, Kemi.
Thank you, Elizabeth, and a warm welcome to Ibadan. The 7th of April every year has been declared World Health Day, with the 2024 focus being My Health, My Rights. Lukman Hassan in this report takes a look at the need to constantly review health services and other underlying determinants towards ensuring right to health.
Mental health of millions is increasingly coming under threat. How can this trend be reversed, especially in Nigeria, of which a larger proportion of the population is said to lack access to qualitative healthcare delivery?
Even if you are going to do smart things, you are going to bring modern technology in, the people that will do it or that will use, are you training them? Are you retraining those that you have trained before to actually meet up with the modern standards of the trend of technology?
Some Nigerians are, however, of the opinion that the best way to improve the quality of healthcare services is through political willpower, increase in budgetary allocation to the health sector and infrastructure.
The health sector is not well monitored. Like, patients are being abandoned, so we encourage the government to please put more effort in the health sector by giving us more workers and more facilities.
They're supposed to provide so many instruments so that they can use so that the Nigerian people will be happy for the government.
World Health Day, which is marked on the 7th of April every year to address challenges in the health sector, has as its theme this year, My Health, My Rights. In Ibadan, Lukman Hassan, NTA News.
And to revive the nation's economy, all hands must be on deck, with intensive prayers for the country and its leaders at all levels. This is the summary of message of Bishop of Ibadan Anglican Diocese at the synod currently underway in Ibadan, the Oyo State capital. Grace Ayolike tells us more.
Bishop of the Ibadan Anglican Diocese, Most Reverend Joseph Akinfenwa, said in the face of the global economic crisis, Nigeria, and indeed Nigerians, must look inwards in its revenue generation drive towards improving the standard of living of Nigerians.
The cost of governance is too high, too much. Let them reduce it. Once our leaders are telling us to do something, let them begin to do it. So let us all manage together. That is our emphasis.
Called on Nigerians to be patient with the present administration, pointing out that with the various plans and policies being put in place, there is hope in the revival of the economy sooner than expected.
And that's it from Ibadan. Nationwide continues in Makurdi after this break. Do stay with us.
A good farmer is a craftsman of the highest order. It is said, great farmer, great nation. No farmer, no nation. Yes, let's set the ball rolling to build that great Nigeria where good food is in abundance, affordable and easily accessible. The Renewed Hope Initiative, RHI, an initiative of the First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, CON, is aligning with the vision and aspiration of the administration of President Bola Tinubu, GCFR, and is organizing the Every Home a Garden competition. The competition is under the scope of agriculture of the Renewed Hope Initiative. For the competition, women are encouraged to immediately plant a garden at home, such that the harvest can provide adequate food on their table and enough to give their neighbor. This competition is open to only women. She must be a first-time farmer. The garden must be in her home, and it is open to women in every state of the Federation and the FCT. Interested participants should do a 30-second video and a picture of the garden, which indicates its location, to the office of the First Ladies of their various states. The winner of this competition will be announced in December 2024, and the winner of the competition goes home with 20 million naira. Women, join the train. Be part of the food revolution in Nigeria. What are you waiting for? Let's get to work. This message is by the Renewed Hope Initiative, RHI, an initiative of the First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, CON.
For procurement of contract, partnership, promotion, publication, manufacturing, STBS, start times, lectures, ICT and training, production and sales, TV expos, events, local and international roadshows, exhibition, both local and international. We are at Area 11 Garkia, Abuja, opposite Abuja Geographical Information System, AGES, or visit our website www.ntatve.com.ng and our social media platforms, Twitter at NTA TV Enterprise, Facebook, NTA TV Enterprise, Instagram at NTA TV Enterprise, and these numbers on 07035026056, 09019557180.
From the Atlantic across the savannah to the Sahara, we rise, a land of the free, we know they tire. We dream great, our spirit is undying.
Resilient, rooted like palm tree, we sway in colors, with undying demand. We make solutions, we ignite passion, yeah. Ethnicity is unique, we have more than destination. We are Nigeria, strengthening unity. We know they carry life. We are Nigeria, together live the dream of a land with great destiny. We are Nigeria.
I am the real Nigerian. Brought to you by the National Orientation Agency, NOA.
We are glad that you could stay, and a warm welcome to Makudi. The Benue State government has sued the Pure Biotech Company Limited in the state for non-compliance with safety standards and directed the shutting down of its production activities. Correspondent Elea Sitia reports that the development follows investigations into the death of one of its staff due to avoidable accident.
Recently, reports emerged of the tragic death of one of the staff of the Pure Biotech Company over alleged negligence and non-compliance with safety standards. Investigations into the incident further revealed other unethical practices, including allegations of concealing the death of the staff, Wisdom Akura, absence of safety measures for its personnel, use of expired travel documents by companies' expatriates.
So this guy probably was working without any form of supervision. And so he warded an ethanol tank that was not pushed. And there was an explosion. And the guy died. This was concealed. Another is injured and in the hospital.
According to the directive, production activities remain suspended until necessary conditions are met for operations to resume.
We found that there is no safety manager, there is no safety plan of whatever form. And it's quite bad that this place, if those safety rules are not complied with, will soon become a death trap.
Public relations manager of the company, Mohammed Abdul Qadir, said the incident was accidental and proper documentation of all foreigners is being processed with relevant authorities.
It's unfortunate, it's an accident. Nobody foresee accidents. It's an accident. When it happened, we take a necessary measure to try to save the life. Yes. We try to save the life, but it's unfortunately.
The sealing of the facility is with immediate effect. In Makudi, Elias, ATF, NTA News.
Away from industrial accidents to infrastructure, several communities have been opened up to boost economic activities following the construction of roads linking Mbawa-Adiko-Calabar roads. Elias Itiab again reports that members of the communities say the ongoing road project has put smiles on their faces.
The 35-kilometer road, which commences at Mbawa, links many communities including Adiko and Vandekia. For some residents of the communities, the development is coming with numerous benefits.
Within this short time, commodities, even those gari, granite, flour, and then our oranges are moving faster in market now.
With this road now, marketers come here, buy the oranges, and they find it easier to convey it to the market. So the road is of great importance to us.
So now to appreciate the thing what the government they do, Nigeria government they do for the site. Open route for inside the village. They facilitate it for carrying our orange to Cameroon site.
According to the contracting firm, work is progressing steadily and that they are enjoying maximum cooperation from members of the communities.
The vision will be very, very good. So also the next stage after the filling, we will have sub-base, base course, and of course the asphalt will come finally.
Chief Press Secretary to the Governor, Teso Kula, says the Governor is doing everything possible to make the people of the state happy. The 35-kilometer rural road, according to the contractors, is to be delivered in 18 months. From Vandekia local government area, Elias, ATF, NTA News.
That report rounds off our contribution from Makudi. Elizabeth, it's back to you.
Thank you, Charles. Indian-bound passenger vomits and excretes 80 wraps of cocaine at Lagos Airport. Details with Salwal Khalil Ibrahim.
Operatives of the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency (NDLEA) have arrested a Delhi Indian-bound passenger with a Liberian international passport at the screening point of Terminal 2 of the Murtala Mohammed International Airport, Ikeja, Lagos. He was taken for body scan, which tested positive for ingestion of illicit drugs. The suspect, who claimed he was introduced into drug trafficking by one of his relatives with a promise of 300,000 naira cash reward if he successfully delivers the consignment in India, eventually passed out a total of 80 wraps of cocaine weighing 889 grams through his mouth and anus over a period of 4 days, the action that almost took his life. In the same vein, NDLEA officers at the Lagos airport on Wednesday, 3rd April, intercepted a drug mule and his accomplice at the departure terminal on his way to Oman. The operatives discovered a false bottom concealment of drugs in the check-in luggage. At the Tinkan Seaport in Lagos, NDLEA operatives also on Wednesday, 3rd April, intercepted more than 2,000 parcels of Colorado, a synthetic strain of cannabis weighing over 1,072 grams. The seizure was made during a joint examination with Customs Service and other stakeholders on a container which originated from Toronto, Canada. Other drug traffickers and their consignments, such as cocaine, cannabis sativa, scotches, were intercepted in Kano, Ogun and Abia State during the week under review. In Abuja, Salwa Khalil Ibrahim, NTA News.
And Salwa's report ends nationwide this evening. Thank you so much for your time. I'm Elizabeth Omori. Good evening.
Childhood was bliss for most of us. We played in the sand from sunup to sundown. Running in the wind, Pollyanna, and letting life lead.